I have conversations every single day with horse owners who are heartbroken. They have these beautiful animals that they speak of like their own children, horses they absolutely adore, but they can't ride them. Not for weeks, not for months, sometimes not for years. And here's what breaks my heart the most. These owners are stuck in their own version of Groundhog Day. They're doing the same things over and over, hoping that somehow, if they just stack enough treatments, something will finally shift. But nothing does. If this sounds like your situation, I want you to know that there's a reason why you're stuck. And more importantly, there's a way out. I'm Curtis, a horse circulation expert. For the past 10 years, I've helped over 2,000 horses boost circulation to recover faster from injury and daily wear. Many were about to end their careers, but they got back to full performance in 6 months. They move with more ease and ride with calm energy. My method helps horses with poor recovery. I've helped thousands of horses use their natural energy to recover in less time and move with more focused calmness. They started moving with ease again. They created that calm, focused energy that every rider dreams of. I'm certified to teach boosting circulation to health practitioners at events across North America on how to increase blood flow in minutes. My experience is knowing how circulation impacts every aspect of horse health. Circulation affects recovery, behavior, and performance. I work with top circulation experts from all over the world. Here's what's really happening with your horse and why everything you've tried isn't working. When horses get injured or stuck in poor physical condition, their bodies don't just heal the surface problem. I'm talking about bones, cartilage, muscles, ligaments, tendons, even their skin. All these tissues start storing toxicity. They hold on to that poor metabolic state like a sponge holds water. This shows up as inflammation, as edema, and it creates this cascade effect where their range of motion becomes limited. When range of motion is limited, your horse experiences pain. And here's the thing about horses. They're incredibly intelligent. They know exactly how they should be moving. And when they can't move the way they know they should, something profound happens. That limitation gets placed on their mind. Your horse begins to tell a different story with their movement. Instead of flowing, powerful, confident movement, they're telling a story of limitation, of caution, and of being stuck. And the cruel irony is, when they can't move well, they start overcompensating, which creates downstream problems, more breakdowns, and further injuries. The problems literally start to stack on top of each other. But it gets deeper than just the physical. Your horse starts to take on an identity around this stuck state. They get comfortable in what I call their emotional home, this place of limitation and caution. And here's what makes it even more challenging. Everyone around them reinforces this identity. You do it, I've done it, trainers do it, practitioners do it. We look at the horse and we label them. Oh, that's the horse with the sensitive back. That's the one who's always sore. That's the anxious one. Your horse feels this at every level. They sense your hesitation, your worry, your lack of confidence in their ability to handle work. Their nervous system gets trapped in this triggered state that they literally cannot get out of on their own. And this is exactly why you've lost confidence in riding them. Deep down, you don't believe they can recover from a ride. You don't trust that they'll be okay afterward. That intuition you have, it's accurate because in their current state, they probably can't recover well. So what's the real solution? What's the key that unlocks everything? Circulation. I know that might sound too simple, but hear me out. When we boost circulation naturally, and I'm talking about just 5 to 10 minutes of really non-invasive circulatory support, we're able to support these animals in ways that literally reset everything. Think about it this way. All of those tissues that have been storing toxicity in poor metabolic states, when circulation improves, those tissues can finally release what they've been holding on to. The inflammation starts to reduce. The edema begins to clear. Range of motion starts to return. And here's where it gets really exciting. When those tissues open up and can move properly again, everything changes. Instead of limitation and compensation, they start moving with freedom and confidence. I've seen horses go from lame to galloping in a very short period of time, when we address circulation properly. Not weeks or months, I'm talking days, sometimes even hours of noticeable change. When circulation improves, the transformation isn't just physical, it's total. Physically, your horse starts moving the way they know they should move. Pain decreases, mobility increases, and those compensation patterns begin to dissolve. But it goes so much deeper than that. Mental and emotional changes happen too. Physical movement breeds cognitive momentum. When your horse can move properly, their mind starts working differently. They become more compliant, easier to work with, easier to transport. They slip back into daily rhythms more naturally. They reconnect with you, with other horses, with their environment. I see horses who have been isolated and shut down suddenly wanting to be part of the herd again. They open up emotionally because they're no longer trapped in that limited physical state. And here's what every practitioner will tell you. When circulation improves, horses become easier to work on. Massage therapists can go deeper. Chiropractors can make adjustments that actually hold. Veterinarians can see better responses to treatment. But most importantly, you can ride your horse again. When circulation is flowing properly, you can feel the difference. That intuition you have as a horse owner, it shifts. Instead of sensing limitation and fragility, you start sensing strength and resilience. You know at a gut level that your horse can handle the work and recover from it. Now, I want to be clear about something. Whether your horse is a high-level competitor or just a pasture companion that you love to trail ride, this applies to you. Every horse owner wants their animals to feel good. You can see what your horse is feeling, and you want to see positive movement and positive emotions. That's exactly what boosting circulation opens up. I've worked with horses who haven't been ridden in years, and within days of proper circulation support, their owners are back in the saddle. I've seen horses who were written off as done return to full work. When we remove the circulation blocks, when we open up those tissues, movement becomes medicine instead of further injury. If you're sitting there thinking about your horse right now, if you're one of those owners who feel stuck in that Groundhog Day cycle, I want you to know that there is hope. There is a way forward. Circulation support isn't complicated. It doesn't require expensive equipment or invasive procedures, but it does require understanding how to do it correctly and consistently. In the description below, I've included resources about specific circulation support methods that I use with horses. If you're ready to break out of that stuck cycle and get back to riding the horse you love, start there. Your horse is waiting for you to unlock their potential, and it might be easier than you think.